Before you invest in Abuja real estate market, here are top 3 locations that you need to consider before proceeding with your investment. A lot of people want to invest in the Abuja real estate market, but the truth is they don't know where to start. A lot of them are confused about the exact locations where they can invest into in order to maximize returns on their investment. Now, the sad thing is, the more they keep waiting, the more the prices keep on increasing and real estate opportunities keep on coming and passing by without them taking the necessary action. Then later on, they realize that properties that they would have bought at a cheaper rate some years ago are now being sold at a very high price. So as an investor, how are you going to avoid all of this? How are you going to avoid real estate investment opportunities passing you by simply because you are unsure of the location where to invest your money into? That is why it is very important for you to equip yourself with the necessary knowledge, for you to equip yourself with the understanding of the Abuja master plan, so you know where development is shifting to, where development is going to. In that case, you can be able to position yourself ready in order to invest for maximum returns on your investment. Now, before we proceed further, my name is Alex Iwambe. I'm a real estate broker and investor right here in the city of Abuja. So what we do here on this channel is to educate you about everything concerning real estate and also bring you strategic real estate investment options in and around the city of Abuja, just so you can invest readily and safely for maximum returns on your investment. And if you are just coming across this channel for the very first time, I encourage you to subscribe immediately, because on this channel we are building a community of smart investors who are passionate about building sustainable wealth for themselves. And I bet you don't want to miss out on a community like this. So hit the subscribe button so that you stay glued to this particular channel and get all the valuable information that we keep on sharing every now and then. So coming back to our today's topic, the top 3 locations that you should consider to invest into before the year 2026. Now, before I proceed further, I need you to understand that as an investor who is coming to invest in the city of Abuja, there are basically 2 major boxes that you need to tick before proceeding with your investment. The first one is the title of that particular property, and the second one is the location of that particular property. And let me add a third one. The third one is you understanding your investment goal. You need to understand your investment goals, the purpose of you going into that particular investment, right? You need to look at the title on that property and also the location. These are the 3 major boxes that you need to check before proceeding with your investment. So, looking at today's topic, the top 3 locations that you need to consider before investing in Abuja real estate market. In fact, you need to go into these locations if you really want to invest in this 2025 in order to maximize returns on your investment. You need to take action immediately, because by the time you overlook these particular locations, what you are going to do is you are going to pay more later, because definitely I tell you that by 2026, these locations, you won't get them for the same prices that you would have got them in this particular December 2025. So the best thing for you to do now is to move in immediately. The moment you confirm, remember I told you about the 3 boxes that you need to check before proceeding. The moment you understand that these are your investment goals, this is the reason why you want to invest. Are you looking at a short-term investment? Are you looking at a long-term investment? Are you looking at investing in a rental property? Checkmate all your goals, and when you are done with that, look at the title on the property, and then as for the location, that is what we are going to discuss in today's video. Now, from this representation, this is just I'm just going to sketch a little of what the Abuja map is from here. So What you see here, this is a representation of the airport road here in the city of Abuja. So from the airport road, we have a location here which is called Kyami. Now, Kyami is a very strategic location that is located along the airport. Remember, I made a video about the move of development here in the city of Abuja. And Kyami is one of those locations that has recently been approved under the Phase 5 of the Abuja Master Plan. And what that is to tell you is that the government is going to pump in money towards developing of the Phase 5 of the Abuja. So Kyami is a strategic location, not just because it is under the Phase 5 of the Abuja Master Plan, but because of its strategic location along the airport road. You understand with me that anybody that is coming into Abuja, that is coming through the international airport is along here. The airport is here, which is just, you can just take 10 to 15 minutes to Kyami. So you agree with me that anybody that is coming into the city of Abuja through the airport, they must pass through, they must use the airport route. We have international visitors, we have foreign embassies that are situated here in Abuja. And don't forget that Abuja is the seat of power of this nation. And this is where we have major diplomatic zones here in the city of Abuja. We have heads of ministries and all of that. So a lot of people coming into Nigeria and want to visit all of these places, they must make use of the airport route. And the airport, this is the most important route here in the city of Abuja. So because of its strategic location, Kyami's strategic location along the airport, and because it has just been recently approved to be part of the Phase 5 of the development of Abuja, this makes it a strategic location to invest into. And talking about, remember we also have immigration quarters around here, as well as many other landmarks. We have do industrial layout. And remember that there is a road that connects. If you are coming from the city center, you are going to take on Kyami by your right. So you are coming along this way, you take Kyami on the right. There is a road that connects to Kyami. That road takes you to Idu, and that same road can take you to Gwarimpa, where you get to the city center. So this makes Kyami a very strategic location, and because this place is still very much affordable, you can get properties around this place within the range of 7 to 10 million naira. And I bet you that in the next couple of years, the properties they are selling here around this price range, they'll be going for around 50 to 100 million naira because of its strategic location, Kyami's strategic location along the airport. Now remember, the development of Abuja started from the city center, so development is coming along this way. And also, from this axis, development is equally going like this. You understand? So this makes Kyami, we have, remember before Kyami, we have Lugbe on this particular axis too. From after Lugbe, you come to Kyami. So this makes Kyami a strategic location for investors, both Nigerians living in the diaspora and those living here that are looking for affordable options but are yet strategic to invest into. So Kyami is one of the locations that you should look into. Now the second location we are going to consider here is Kuje. Now remember, Kuje is here. Kuje is on this axis. While we have Kyami on the other side of the airport road, we have Kuje on this other side of the road. Now what makes Kuje a strategic location? First, Kuje is one among the areas that are approved under the Phase 5 of the Abuja development. So this makes Kuje very strategic. And talking about the government infrastructure projects here in Kuji. Remember, this route that connects from the airport to Kuji is undergoing expansion right now. It's going to be expanded to a 6-lane road, and that road will soon be completed. The Minister of FCT will soon complete that road and it will be commissioned. So, and aside that, from Kuje you can equally get to the airport. They just approved another route project that connects Kuje to Gwagwalada. Remember, Gwagwalada is here. Gwagwalada here. So this route connects to Kuje. So the essence of this road is to ensure free flow of traffic so that people that are living in Gwagwalada can easily access Kuje without having to pass through the airport road. So they can access Kuje through this route, and they can equally access the city center through the airport route. So this makes Kuje the top location for you to consider as an investor. Now, the last location we are going to look into here is Karishi. We are going to look at Karishi. So why is it that Karishi is very strategic on this particular map? Now, remember, I've always been talking about the OSEX, which is the Outer Southern Expressway. Now, so far, it's only the ONEX that has been fully completed, and each of these 4 circulation routes is supposed to be a 10-lane route. So, because the ONEX has been completed, the government has shifted funds towards developing the OSEX. Now, the reason is to ensure there is expansion, because so the city center will not be too crowded. There will be expansion of development on the outskirts of Abuja. So, remember, this particular road will take you to Asokoro, and from Asokoro you can get to Karu down to Karishi, which is the extension of the OSEX, right? So, from Karishi you can get to Kuji, to Apo. There is a road that will take you to Apo, which is the Apo Karishi road, which we have been talking about. And remember, I told you that the Minister of FCT have revoked this contract that was previously given to other contractors and re-awarded it to a different contractor, which will be commissioned in order to mark this administration's 3rd year in office. So because of that, investors are rushing in to acquire massive land in this location. So you have a road connecting Karishi to Apo, which is the Apo Karishi road, and you can equally connect to Kuje from here on the OSEX. So from looking at this, you see that the OSEX extends to this side, right, in order to ensure the development of the outskirts of Abuja along the southern part of Abuja, and also the northern part of Abuja. So the government is working on ensuring that development spreads across all of these areas. So these top locations, remember, we have properties in Karishi, we have properties in Kyami, we have properties in Kuji. So in Karishi, right now as we speak, with from 3 to 7 million naira, you can get a plot of land here in Karishi. And in Karishi specifically, if you need land in acres, in hectares, we also have such options available for our investors, both in diaspora and here in Nigeria. So looking at this, we have explained how strategic Kyami is, how strategic Kuje is, and how strategic Karishi is currently. These locations are still very much affordable in this year 2025. So if I were you as an investor, I will start looking at investing in this location before the end of this December. Remember, I said this is the right time for you to invest into Abuja real estate market, more precisely in these 3 locations that I've discussed in this video. This time because, you know, at this festive period, these are the moments where developers usually issue out discounts on their properties. You get to have about 5 to 10%, some 15% discount on each of the properties in here in the city of Abuja. So if you are that one investor that you are looking at investing in the city of Abuja, this is the right time, and I've discussed the top 3 locations for you to consider before 2026. So if I were you as an investor, I wouldn't sleep on any of these locations at all, not for any reason. So if you are interested in investing in any of these locations, do well to send me a DM on the number displayed on your screen, so that I will give you guidelines on how you can safely and rightly invest in Abuja real estate market. I remain your real estate broker, Alex Iwambe, and I will appreciate your feedback in the comment section. Tell me what you think about these locations as explained in this video. Until I come your way again, stay blessed.